This is Aska Tanveer with Cries of Kashmir. The Amarnath Yatra, an annual Hindu pilgrimage to the Amarnath cave located at the latitude of 3,880 meters in the Himalayas in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, attracts hundreds and thousands of devotees each year. Although this significant religious event has both cultural and economic importance, but it also has raised environmental concerns, particularly regarding its impact on the fragile ecosystem of the region. The Amarnath Yat cave, home to an ice stalagmite revered by Hindus as a manifestation of Lord Shiva, is accessible during a 45-day summer pilgrimage. Despite efforts by the Dogras since the late 19th century, the yatra never fully integrated into Kashmir's social fabric. However, it saw a resurgence in the 1980s, with pilgrims increasing from 4,500 in 1950 to 3,53,969 in 2013. In 2019, it was more than 3,40,000. The people who visited the shrine, even though the pilgrimage was shortened, a Times of India report indicated 3,04,000 visitors in 2022 and over 4 lakh in 2023 and over 5 lakh in 2024 as per Indian media. There is an expectation of around 6 lakh pilgrims that are expected during the July 3rd, August 9 window this year. The surge coincided with the rise of far-right Hindu militant groups like the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang Dal. Government support became crucial, extending the yatra to 63 days by 2023. In the 1990s, the pilgrimage was aligned with an India nationalist agenda, countering Kashmiri independence demands. The establishment of the Shri Amarnath Yatra Shrine Board in 2001 reinforced state control, providing amenities and mobilizing Indian citizens to participate, transform the yatra into a symbol of national pride. In 2008, the Government of India proposed transferring 100 acres of forest land to the SASB for constructing huts and other infrastructure for Amarnath Yatris. This proposal raised suspicions among Kashmir's pro-freedom leaders, who believed it was an attempt to settle non-local Hindus in the region. The suspicion led to a 2-month-long agitation and widespread protest throughout Kashmir. Over 100 civilians were killed and more than 1,000 protesters were injured. The widespread protests forced the Indian government to shelve its plan for the last transfer to the SASB. Environmentalists consistently raised concern about the unregulated influx of visitors. A 2012 Indian Supreme Court Special High Park Committee acknowledged the ecosystem's fragility but focused on yatri safety, neglecting environmental issues like noise, pollution, and human impact on glaciers and litter and Sindh rivers and the surrounding forests and meadows. Previous committees, such as the Sengupta Committee of 1996 and the Mukherjee Committee of 2000, were also established to ensure yatri safety. These committees recommended regulating the number of yatris traveling through the fragile landscape daily. In 2006, the Jammu and Kashmir Pollution Control Board released a report highlighting critical environmental issues and reinforced the importance of controlling the daily number of pilgrims on both pilgrimage routes. However, these recommendations have never been implemented, neither for the yatra safety nor environmental protection, suggesting that the journey's purpose extends beyond a mere religious pilgrimage. The influx of pilgrims generates significant waste, including plastic and inadequate sanitation facilities, lead to soil and water pollution. Temporary shelters and infrastructure result in deforestation and land degradation, contamination of the water resources, and accelerating glacier melt due to human activity. Apart from heavy footprint of pilgrims this year, the Indian government has deployed more than 100 companies of troops along the Pahalgam route and another 90 companies along the Baltal route in the Kashmir Valley. Increased human activity in the region also contributes to the accelerated melting of glaciers. Pollution and climate change induced by human activities raise temperatures, which in turn speeds up glacial melt, impacting the water availability downstream. In the wake of the abrogation of the Kashmir semi-autonomous status in 2019, India's efforts to implement a settler colonial project aimed at significant demographic changes have accelerated. The extension of the Yatra period to 63 days in 2023 indicates how Hindu religious tourism is being aligned with this agenda. Despite the ecological fragility of the region, the Indian government is determined to promote the Hinduization of the Kashmir, furthering the broader Hindutva project and reinforcing its claims on the region.